customizing technologies for our own needs helps us learn how to innovate. Hello and welcome to my filming studio, also known as my camper, a place without my dogs barking and my kids playing in the background. For this week's CEP 810 challenge, we needed to prepare food with the tools a friend chose for us. My son chose for me a wheeled pizza cutter. My GoPro camera is on the pizza cutter. My son also drew from a hat task number 3, make a fruit salad. First, let's look at how well suited this tool is for cutting a cantaloupe. It is not. All I was really doing was denting the rind. I tried cutting at an angle and have begun a basic cut. One of the biggest problems with a wheeled pizza cutter is that it is a wheeled pizza cutter, so it keeps rolling off the fruit. I found that since the blade is too short, I can't cut through the cantaloupe, but if I rotate the fruit, I will have a better time of it. Once it goes through the rind, it's working quite well. At this point, I could have used a spoon or a small knife to scrape out the cantaloupe guts. The rounded wheeled blade only works okay. Because of the limitations of this tool, I have found a way to accommodate my cutting motion. Because the cantaloupe rind is flexible, I'm bending that backward as I make a straight cut to separate the fruit from the rind. This tool is well suited to cut the cantaloupe once the rind is removed. Finding an alternate way to use this tool is leading to the success of this task so far. I adjusted my grip on the pizza cutter so I can extend my right finger and hold the blade so it doesn't keep spinning. Cutting through the strawberries is quite easy. Here's my first aha moment of today. The easier the educational task, the easier it is to find a tool to teach it. As we advance in more complex learning, the more need we may have for the correct tool. Now it's time to cut the watermelon. As with the cantaloupe, this tool falls short. Yeah, falls short. Get it? I would have much preferred a large knife. Up until now, I had wished I had a cutting board because this plate my son chose is too small. Now, however, I'm happy that I do have this small plate because it helps to prevent the watermelon from rolling off the table. If I had a watermelon baller, I would probably use that to scoop out the fruit and use the rind as a bowl. Here, I was able to crack off a piece of watermelon, so the pizza cutter is being repurposed as a hatchet-like tool. Unfortunately, the watermelon rind is not as pliable as the cantaloupe, so I cannot bend it backward to slice the fruit from the rind. I was able to pry and pop the watermelon out of the rind. Chunking the watermelon was much easier than cutting through the strawberries. Now I must figure out the pineapple. I'm not going to use the plate because it's too small. Trying to cut through this pineapple skin was extremely difficult. Man, just give me the appropriate tools. A knife. You can see my struggles by watching the shaking of the GoPro camera. This tool is designed to cut through pizza sauce, crust, and cheese, certainly not thick, tough fruit rinds. To remove the skin, I decided to repurpose the tool and use it more like a potato peeler. Hammering is not a good repurposing system. If I slice my finger off, do I get a homework extension? I'm having a hard time keeping the juice-covered blade from rotating. The bowl my son selected for me is a pretty decent size for my task today. However, it's too small for an entire fruit salad that I might serve at a party. Now I understand how my students feel when they want to give up when they're having a hard time with the task. but if I break this task up into smaller pieces, it becomes much easier. Good educational advice. This tool choice was dismal, and wouldn't you know, I didn't even have anything easy like blueberries or grapes or a banana. Somewhere along the line, I heard the phrase, "You get what you get and you don't throw a fit." I suppose that applies here.